Hey y'all, so it's your girl Kendra Justine checking in again, KendraJustine.com. For those of y'all who don't know me, I'm a self-portrait photographer, so you can go check out the website and see everything I got there. Anyways, on my Facebook page, I asked my wonderful friends who I love to ask me some questions because I had a project that I'm working on, which this is part of it right here. So I told them to ask me questions, and I chose my favorite 9 questions to answer on this video. So I'm gonna do it live, you know what I mean? So that's why I did a video, because at first I was gonna type up a response, but I'll just do a quick video so that y'all can see, because I got some really good questions that I really wanted to speak on. So here it goes. Okay, so the first question, where does your inspiration come from? When I first saw that question, I'm like, what a wonderful question. Like, okay, this is exactly the type of questions that I was asking about. So shout out to you for that question. I really appreciate that. My inspiration comes from my life. Everything that I've been through, everything that I'm going through, and where I see myself, I merge all of the things kind of into the present. So I take everything from my life and I just apply it to my work. It's been times, it's a lot of work that I don't even have published on any of my pages yet that I'm still waiting to put out. But I draw it from myself. Anything that I go through, I like to express myself. And I used to write, I paint, I draw. There are several art forms that I do, but now I found the camera is my instrument. And so my inspiration really comes from what I go through, you know, things that I've been through, my relationship with God, everything that has created me to be this person that I am. That's where my inspiration comes from. My second question was, what motivates me in life? I would say what motivates me in life is just my natural ambition. It's just something I've always had inside of me. It's like I always want to get to the place that I haven't been. I'm always trying to reach higher. So I was always a straight A student. I was top of my class. And so now it's just that natural drive that I have to just be the best me. I'm never really in competition with anybody. I don't see myself as competing with nobody. I'm in my own lane. And I'm always trying to outdo myself. So that's what really drives me. And you know, I have family, I have relatives, I have friends that I promise things to, so I have to make them promises come true, and I got to do my thing, and God is the one who's making it all come true. The next question was, what intrigues you most about a man, and how can a man make and keep you happy? Okay, I knew I was going to get some male questions, so I would say what intrigues me most about a man is the power of a man, like the strength that a man has. And what's even more sexy is when a man knows how to take their strength and use it in the right way. That's what turns me on about a man. Now, how you use that strength and what you do with it, that's for me to perceive as strong or weak. So I'm gonna leave that kind of in the gray area, but you know, just a natural strength and confidence in knowing who they are. Um, and and how can a man keep me happy? A man can keep me happy by letting me be me and accepting me for who I am, because I'm not changing for anybody, and I know exactly who I am, and I'm happy with that. So the only thing that I need a man to do in my life is to be there for me, support me so I can support him, and we just feed off of each other, you know? So somebody who can let me keep making myself happy. Number 4. Okay, it says, I would ask you, what will it take for someone to have a strong black woman like you in his corner, not because you're a boss, but because you can bring out the best in him? I'm glad that you said it like that, because that's exactly what I'm here as a woman to do. That's what we're here to do for each other, women and men. We're all here to bring out the best in each other. So, for someone to have me, I would just need to have a man who was on my same level. And what I mean by level is somebody who's just as ambitious as me, somebody who is just as busy as me, somebody who believes in God like me, somebody who has a balanced life like I have a balanced life, somebody that's already where I'm at, so that when we meet together, we can just make each other better. Like, I can add to what he got going on, and he can add to what I have going on. And when I find that puzzle piece, that's when I'm going to know who he is. So, good question. I appreciate it. So I think this is number 5, and it says, can you tell me a lot about yourself? LOL. Well, to tell you about myself, what I can say about myself is that, you know, I'm just a hard worker. You know, I have a lot of faith. That's all that I have. I love photography. My heart is a camera. Like, if I can tell you all about myself, I would say my heart is a camera. I think and I perceive everything through the eye of a lens. Even since I've began photography, it's funny because I had this way of looking at the bigger picture and not being so petty minded and looking at the things in front of me, but always keeping my eyes on the bigger picture. And I think that has a lot to do with the camera. You know, I'm always looking for perspective. Where do I want to view? Where do I want to take a picture from? What's my point of view going to be? What do I want the audience to see? Where do I want them standing in the picture? So in doing that, that also helps me in life to just put things in its proper place. And I don't let a lot of little things get in the way. So that's a little bit to say about me. I love art. I love painting, drawing, music, anything to do with art is what I love. That is me. That's all that I can tell you about me. And I love my family and I love God. Wait, number 6. Okay, let me speed it up. Let me speed it up. My bad. Okay. What is the perfect relationship to you? Don't spare the details. The perfect relationship to me, I don't do too much thinking about that because I feel like perfect just happens. You don't know what perfect is. That's what's so perfect about it. If we could figure out how it would be, actually that wouldn't be perfect because it wouldn't be what we expected it to be. I think I'm getting too deep, but what I'll say is this. The perfect relationship, somebody that I could be best friends with, somebody that I could lay in bed with, and it ain't about getting it on at the end of the night. Somebody who, you know, we could be together and just enjoy each other's company and forget that we ain't even do it last night. But when we do, it's off the chain. So to me, to sum it up, that's the perfect relationship. you know. And we both definitely have to be grounded in faith at the same level because spiritually, if I don't click with you, it's nothing. I'll put that out there too. This is question what? Number 7. We're almost done. We're almost done, okay? This is question number 7. It says, if I really wanted to get to know you, I would ask you, why is a beautiful woman such as yourself, I appreciate that, single, if I am single? So, 1, yes, I'm single. I've been single for a very long time now. 2, I'll be honest. I first, when I got out of my last real relationship was a 3-year relationship. We lived together. You know, we learned, we both went our separate ways. I have nothing bad to say about him. Hopefully he has nothing bad to say about me. But after that, one of my exes told me, he was like, look, you always have a boyfriend. Every time I never get a chance because you have a boyfriend. So he was like, do me a favor and at least stay single. Don't get a boyfriend. I said, okay. And that is when I decided I wasn't going to date. Now, why am I still single? It's not because of that anymore. I would have been had a boyfriend if it was because of that. But in trying to do that for him, it made me find out how lovely it is to be single. Like, how lovely it is to be by myself. I never had that chance because I've always been in a relationship. So to finally have the chance to just be to myself and really learn what I love, which that's, in being single is how I found my passion being in photography. Granted, I started my photography studio 3 years ago. The passion didn't hit like it is now because I know this is what I do. And it's like when you start to really find your niche and find out how to do something that's generic, like photography is very generic. So to find out how to contour it to yourself, which is what I'm learning how to do, it's a beautiful thing. But I'm still single because I don't feel like at this level I haven't met somebody who can mix with what I got going on. I got a lot going on. So I would need for somebody who could really be there, you know what I'm saying? Like, and understand that I'm busy. Understand that I'm not the typical female. I'm not, you know, I have things to do and I would need somebody who has that same kind of a lifestyle. So I haven't met that guy yet. I met a lot of guys who pretend to be that guy, but I haven't met that guy yet. I don't feel it. I haven't met him. He's still out there. Maybe he can watch this video and check me out. But anyways, I'm single because it doesn't mix and I'm not looking. That's just why I'm single. There's so many reasons that I'm single. But I appreciate that question, and I could be in a relationship. I'll say that now. I've been proposed to twice. Definitely guys want to, you know, date me like seriously, but that's just not what I'm looking for because I really found what I love and nothing makes me happier than what I do right now. So a man would have to add to me, and if he takes away from me in any way, it's a turn off. So that's why I'm single. 8 is a quick question. What are my interests? I think you already have a general idea. Photography, art, food, music. I love my baby nephews. Those are my interests. I love to have fun. I'm outgoing sometimes, but then I'm a loner sometimes, so you have to catch me on the right day. And that's it. Just photography, fashion definitely, and all of that. So that's my interest. And football. Who dat? Just to say and that. This is the last question that I got from one of my favorite people. Oh my gosh. Anyways, this is the last question. It says, okay, my question is, Kendra Justine. This is how he said it. I noticed how he said it. Kendra Justine, what makes you so happy? And if you're not really that happy, what makes you so comfortable with giving friends and strangers the illusion that you actually are? Bow, take that. Okay, that really made me laugh when I read it. Like, okay, so anyways, this is what makes me so happy, okay? And I'm so glad you asked that question, because that's like the best question to ask, because I've been wanting to share this with the world. I know what I love. I know who I am. When I really decided to be to myself, learn myself, get better, I had to change myself. I had to change my health patterns. I had to change everything about my life. I had to get an order going. I had to fix things with my family. I had to, cross bridges that I didn't want to go back over, but you have to do those types of things. I had to do all of that. In doing that, I got this relationship with myself that was really great. And in doing that, I can tell you, I know exactly who I am. And that's something that a lot of people are lacking. A lot of people don't really know who they are. And how can you be happy if you don't even know who you are? I tell my friends, I tell my close ones this all the time. Whatever your passion is, do that. It says your gifts will make room for you, and that's true. I've lived to see that. Your gifts will make room for you. Every day that I work, every day that I do my business, every day I thank God. I'm like, how is this possible that I'm doing something that I absolutely love to do? I do it in my sleep. I'll lose sleep over it and be happy about it. How is it possible that I'm making money off of that? How? Just 3 years ago, I couldn't even get people to take free pictures from me, okay? I had to do my own pictures, which is how I started doing self-portraiture photography. I started taking pictures of myself because nobody wanted to do the free photos. So I had to build my portfolio. And that's how Kendra Justine came in. But I didn't even think about it like that. I was just trying to start my portfolio. So to make a long story short, I know who I am, and that's because I have a strong relationship with God. A very strong relationship. It's a lot of things that I've been through that people wouldn't even guess. I don't look nothing like what I've been through. People don't even know the half of nothing I've been through. Everything ain't always been peaches and cream in my life like people think. But with all that I went through, I'll do it all over again, because with all of that makes me who I am now. And with who I am now, I'm about to make dreams, okay, come true. I'm about to do a lot with what God has given me, and that's what makes me happy. I'm blessed every day. Every day I'm blessed. I'm blessed for everything. I see the positive, and the negative just shoots off of me. It's like how most people get negative thoughts. That's how I get positive thoughts. So when a negative one comes, it's like, oh, you don't need to be there. Anyways, you got to keep that in your own hands. Prayer, faith will get you anywhere you need to go. Appreciate those questions, y'all. Y'all did a great job on the questions. I love y'all for that. It's the nighttime. I did the questions the same day. I might not post this video the same day, but I just did the questions. I got them, put them on my notepad on the computer, and read them off so they could be as genuine as possible with the answers. So that's it. If it's choppy, if the video too long, I'm sorry. I appreciate it. Y'all hit your girl up, KendraJustine.com. Hit me up on Facebook, Kendra Justine, Twitter, Kendra Justine, Instagram, Kendra Justine, Tumblr, Kendra Justine. So hit me up, y'all. I'm all over the place. Just type in Kendra Justine on Google and see what happens. Love y'all. Good night.